Welcome to the Silver Screen Hotel.
We work overtime for 2 months dealing with these protocore smugglers. After that, it's vacation time. After Operation Ether Ordeal secretly started, this is our first mission together. I figured we'd have chances to work together since you are also here, but things have gotten hectic with mission after mission. At least it's nothing compared to the N109 zone. I heard you went in all by yourself 2 months ago. You made a mess out of Ani Kindness's protocore auction and left unscathed. You even managed to get your hands on a real ether core, right? Who knows? Aren't you one of the few Anhosen class evolvers we have? Anyway, the N109 zone whispers about an ether core, and suddenly the groups on the dark web go nuts. I thought the association wouldn't bat an eye, but then Captain Jenna showed up and dragged me into the special operations team. It feels like we stumbled into something big, and that rumor being passed around becomes a truth. I always believed the ether core existed. I just never thought there was more than one. If these smugglers have the real deal, that baby's going straight into my railgun.
Allow me to jog your memory. From your past to your future, to even all the crimes you'll inevitably commit. After all, you and me, we're the same.
Heads up, you two. We hacked the hotel's security system. You've been whitelisted and can come and go as you please. Rendezvous in conference room 3909. It'll be showtime in 5 minutes. The moment you meet up with the target, Evol will be transmitted through your contact lens's device to alter his memories. He'll think you're the buyer he met before. You have a 30-minute window, so make it quick.
Anyway, we can fight our way out if things go south. Are you doubting my new gadget or her evolve? With all this fuss, I thought I'd finally see the real deal, but these were all duds.
Special authorization confirmed. Good job, everyone. Do your weapons or gear need to be maintained or repaired? Put them on the table. And just between you and me, Hunter's Huntin' is serving a fancy meal tonight. Don't miss out.
Simone, your gear's suffered some wear and tear lately. Over 65% of it has been damaged in the past 2 weeks. If she didn't help you control your evil, that number would have been higher. 70% at least.
Look, if building a powerful weapon turns out to be a mistake, you can punish me. Also, Lead Andrew, it's been 2 months already. Are there any signs of that ether core? I can understand why the association hasn't told anyone about this. It can't be about saving face, no?
Alright, check this out.
Captain, what's going on?
It's a hurt knave's head. Because there was only the head. It showed up on Faye Street without anything else. The protocore must still be in its body, but who knows where that is. So, already you can see something's not right here. Yes, we've detected a large beta protocurve on this head.
That's a new fancy term. Captain, what's a beta protocurve?
Remember that incident last month? It occurred on the 8th at 9 a.m. Lincoln Bridge's main pier disappeared from the river for 20 minutes. And on the 14th at 3 a.m., rainbow mists appeared in Goldwood City. Specifically, they materialized in 6 districts within 4 seconds of one another. Then on the 29th, an incident occurred at 4:30 p.m. An ice cream parlor in the Ring Imperial Center was flipped, and customers on the top floor were trapped in the first floor's freezer. The Wanderers behind these have one thing in common. The protocurve produced by their protocores are capable of distorting space itself. We're calling this unique protocurve a beta protocurve for now. I won't get into the details of the analysis. However, after comparing it with the protocurve produced from the Deepspace tunnel region that's in the N109 zone, our current findings reveal that an ether core is involved. Based on our observations of these Wanderers, the Intel Department and Advanced Tech Labs predict we'll observe more beta protocurves in the future. That's where new ether cores might appear. Everyone, it's getting dark. Night will fall. And we all know the big guys lurking in Lincoln's shadows are about to make their move. Our mission goes beyond just collecting ether cores. We also need to investigate the shady organizations that covet them for their own goals. They're essentially a ticking time bomb. We'll split up for now, but try not to alert the enemy. We don't want to make things worse. Hey, I don't know what you went through in the N109 zone, but this operation is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't be a hero every 5 seconds. Patience is key.
Stop. Yes. Don't worry. Lying down in a large box with eyes staring at me. If I could sleep well with that happening, then you'd actually have something to worry about.
Even if I collapse, there will always be another doctor to take over. No matter what. All right. I'll be careful and stay alive. They aren't connected, so don't overthink it. It's just a coincidence. Speaking of which, there's been progress with the analysis of that crystal. At the moment, I've developed a hypothesis based on the data. I'll share the details with you once there are conclusive results. Since I can't sleep, I might as well be productive with my time. Are you referring to the lullaby playlist? Did you forget how old I am? Since I am your one and only doctor, I should listen to you.
Hey, are you available right now? We've detected beta protocurve activity in a certain location.
Why are you frowning? Did something happen? Don't run just yet. I'll drive you there.
Perfect timing. Let's look at these together. Yes, including this morning, Andrew has found its traces 5 times. Beta protocurve activity was detected in every instance. It could very well be carrying one, or an ether core fragment. This wanderer can move by distorting space, and we haven't captured a complete image of it yet. However, the Intel department made a discovery. In areas where it did appear, many patients with protocore syndrome have fallen into a coma. Some even go into shock.
I'll be heading to Chansha City next week. There are a few patients with a severe case of protocore syndrome, so they require Oxo Hospital's assistance for their treatment.
Right now, we suspect there's a connection between these 2 incidents. We could start looking into those patients. And it just so happens that Oxo Hospital will send a medical team to Chansha City next week. Your request has been approved. Our Chansha branch has also started its own operation. Your mission is to confirm whether or not there are signs of an ether core. You can contact us anytime if you need help. We'll be there to offer whatever assistance we can.
Miss, I've heard so much about you. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. I'm sorry. I almost forgot that this is our first meeting, but you should have already received my business card a few days ago, along with the flowers. I'm Carter, from Xander Sciences. Thanks to your efforts in apprehending those protocore merchants, Xander Sciences was able to recover a valuable batch of protocores. Many patients were saved as a result. Naturally, I wanted to express my gratitude. I wonder if you'll do me the honor of having dinner with me, miss?
She already has plans for tonight.
What a coincidence, Zayne. It's been such a long time since we last saw each other. Why don't the three of us have dinner together? My treat.
Let's go.
Miss, I understand there are rules about not having dinner, but the flowers didn't do anything wrong, right?
They're much appreciated. Unfortunately, there's no room for them in my car.
Miss Hunter? Actually, I'm here to give you a reminder. The outside world isn't as safe as Lincoln. Be careful when you're traveling.
Seatbelt.
Your colleague praised you, saying there are things only the two of you can do. I'm very curious now. Xander Sciences will provide you with the best staff, the best lab, and even the best treatment.
We studied under the same professor. That's it. The paths we're walking are completely different. It's not interesting. The fact that he gave you roses is more than enough to put me on high alert. But when he told you to be careful while traveling, I doubt that was a simple, friendly reminder.
So, you're our hunter escort this time. Do you want to know the truth? They say the hospitals are doing an academic exchange, but in reality, we're going there to help them. Why else would they send such a large team, or even request a hunter escort for that matter? Actually, the main problem is with one of the patients. His biopsy results show that the crystals in his heart have a certain shape and structure that's different from the ones you'd see with protocore syndrome. Also, when he was admitted to the hospital, he caused a metaflux burst. My friend who works at Chancha Hospital sent me this. All the flux stabilizers in the ER went down. It was a mess. Thankfully, no wanderers showed up, but it's strange considering how high the fluctuation index was. Sure. What would you like to see?
You shouldn't make assumptions when things are still uncertain.
Dr. Zayne?
Shansha Hospital was built a long time ago. It's not uncommon for their flux stabilizers to experience malfunctions. As for the patient's biopsy results, they need to be further analyzed along with other reports. It's too early to jump to any conclusions. I'll have the cake. Did you arrive at the airport early to buy breakfast? Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about who approved and signed your escort application and ID request?
They're on ECMO. After the open heart surgery, adhesions began to develop, and this morning, we saw the crystals spreading. They're very close to the lungs now.
Then we'll have to perform surgery as soon as possible.
Crystal extraction is already a complex procedure. Those adhesions, we're worried the patient won't be in a stable condition while under anesthesia.
This is our only option. We must perform the surgery. Let's reassess the patient's health and proceed once his physical condition allows it.
Clear the view.
Dr. Zayne is brave for taking on such a risky case. We meet again. We did some comparisons. Aside from the protocurves not aligning, the Wanderer closely resembles Mist. Yeah, I don't know what got into it, and how it managed to hide so well.
Whoa, that doesn't make sense. How did that even happen? Huh?
Surgeons have some steady hands, huh?
Does it look all right on the ultrasound? Yes, it came off. Any bleeding? No. Let's wrap it up. Dr. Zayne, the patient's blood pressure is dropping. Increase the adrenaline to 0.1 micrograms. The patient's vitals are unstable. Moving them isn't feasible right now. Can you suppress the accumulating metaflux with your evol? Give me 5 minutes. Let's continue.
Give me your left hand. I'll do a quick evil examination. While that is how you feel, I suggest waiting for the results and listening to what your primary care physician has to say. Also, you should be well aware that the metaflux earlier wasn't something an ordinary wanderer could generate. Don't tell me you actually believed I thought you were a hunter escort whose sole purpose is to protect us. Not necessarily. The ether core shouldn't be what's causing the mutations. Your heart's integration with one is a perfect example, given the extent of the mutation you've described. I'm more inclined to believe that someone attempted to be smart, but ended up failing in the process. I'm merely speculating. Don't forget, in this world, many forces covet the ether core. You haven't met all of them yet. All is well. Watching the surgery must have been boring. The hospital cafeteria is closed. We'll have to make do with what's available to us. I accept your compliment. I've just removed the parts that experienced excessive nutrient loss and would have impacted digestion. I have to admit that when it comes to accepting compliments, I'm not very good in front of you. But I suppose there's a chance for you to teach me in person. You overdid it, yes. But the medical staff said you're the most surprising hunter they've ever seen. Hello? The patient woke up? Do you know why he regained consciousness so quickly?
We're not sure. He shouldn't have woken up already. Look at this, Dr. Zayne. All his vital signs are improving.
me? Do you remember where we are? Look at my finger.
I really wasn't expecting him to save the patient when they were at death's door. Hello. We meet again, miss. Don't get the wrong idea. I wasn't following you. This patient happens to be an important client of Xander Sciences. After hearing about the incident, I decided to pay him a visit. What do you mean? If it weren't for Xander Sciences, his fragile heart would have stopped a long time ago. What we're pursuing is far more stunning and ambitious than these petty solutions. Aren't you curious about the kind of work we're doing? It's okay. You'll be interested someday. After all, only Xander Sciences can provide answers to the questions about your heart.
Hey, Dr. Zayne wants you inside. Excuse me, this is the ICU. For the patient's sake, we kindly request that unrelated individuals leave.
I'm back. I'm back!
All his vital signs appear to be normal. However, under normal circumstances, a person wouldn't recover this quickly. More anomalies may occur. Stay on your toes.
It trapped me. I couldn't get out. It was like a nightmare. I couldn't wake up. Yes, it was that thing. It was inside of me, but it wasn't.
Grayson, transfer the patient to another room and prepare for resuscitation. Hey, behind you. You're awake. How are you feeling? Do you remember what happened in the ward? Yes. You're awake now. Remember that whatever you dreamt about was only a dream. According to my perception of time, you've been unconscious for 2 days. If you don't eat or drink something, I'm afraid you won't have the energy to find the Wanderer. What are you implying? Are there any comments you'd like to make about it? Shouldn't you be saying something like, "Thank goodness it's Zayne's dream. We can still eat chocolate." I have dreamt of this place. However, the jasmine hasn't wilted yet, and the world itself isn't in such a dilapidated state. Yes. It's carrot flavored. Since dreams are the opposite of reality, perhaps I'm not a doctor in this one. While it resembles my dreamscape, I can tell it's a proto-field. Over there. It regenerates very quickly after it's broken. I'd say it's as good as new within a few seconds. Yes, I tried destroying it before you woke up. Eating sweets certainly makes one smarter. When you're in a proto-field, using evol in a scientific matter is more effective than dreaming. The one that's farthest away. This is my dream. I can get to my destination faster than you. You. Don't push yourself. That's a tip from your primary care physician.
Zayne!
William?
It's too late. Please.
Aren't you going to celebrate my birthday with me? Why did you kill me? Aren't you a doctor? You should have saved me. Why didn't you save me and my child?
Zayne, please. Kill me.
It's just an illusion. It's not real. It's not. She made it. It's time to end this.
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger just for her.
Who?
Seek your destiny. Only then can you be redeemed.
Be careful. We haven't escaped this dream. There are 2 layers, and the Wanderer is still here. The ice. It's dangerous. Don't touch. It's too dangerous. I won't be able to control. Leave. Now. Don't worry. I'm fine. It was just... Don't waste your time on me. We can still go after her. My left shoulder, a little lower. I would hope so. I know how this nightmare ends. Wanderers aren't the only threat here. When push comes to shove, leaving me behind might be for the best. If I do something that ends up hurting you, don't go easy on me. What happened? Letting you step into this nightmare perhaps was another mistake. But at least I have one last choice. You're my hunter escort, correct? Protecting you was protecting myself. And after subjecting you to a distressing dream, ensuring you can leave safely is the least I should do. What if the Wanderer wasn't the only source of danger? You've seen how bleak and oppressive this dream is. As you said, it's not exactly being nice to me. Perhaps the dream itself is the real threat here. A dream remains a dream so long as you wake up from it. But when that day comes, when I can't wake up, what? I see your problem-solving skills are more on the straightforward, brutal side. Should we consider this a side effect of you becoming stronger? It doesn't hurt anymore. You get two. As an escort, you are very professional while on the job. This is your reward, since I have nothing else to give you. Do you trust me now? A mutated Wanderer's protofield defies normal logic. It could be hiding anywhere. Negative consequences born from mistakes don't need to be fixed. We have no choice but to destroy this place. Are you ready? Let's end this before the breaking dawn arrives. I'm here. Are you double-checking or making me play a game of turnaround? Are you all right?
You're back.
Dr. Zayne!
Are you two okay? You're not hurt, are you? It's been 3 whole days since you were trapped in that Wanderer's proto field. Everyone's been worried sick. By the way, we discovered a strange device while investigating the ICU. We found it hidden inside a flux stabilizer that was sitting in a corner. Almost went unnoticed. Ever since that incident happened in the ER, the hospital's flux stabilizers have been examined or replaced.
The preliminary analysis results are out for the thing you brought back. It has an intricate structure. Took me a while to disassemble it. I found a radio frequency chip that resonates with metaflux fluctuations. Basically, it's an energy transmitter. It can locate protocores and even attract wanderers via fluctuations. The complexity of this small device is far beyond his understanding, and even Xander Sciences. It exhibits highly advanced protocore technology. Xander Sciences is a medical institution. There's no way they could possess protocore tech that rivals the association, right? After the founder of Xander Sciences, Raymond, passed away, the company's future was uncertain. Only recently was it acquired by a well-known group. Its biggest shareholder right now should be Ever.
Finally. don't get me wrong. It looks so much better. But your position still isn't visually appealing. Welcome, my esteemed guest. Please, take a seat. Of course. Since the audience is here, the concert can officially begin. Watch closely. This isn't just any paintbrush. It's... Is everyone ready? Cookies. There's no time. Lemons. Excuse me. Not only did you interrupt the conductor, but you also fed the orchestra during a concert. I've never met an audience member as audacious as you. Okay, I guess that was pretty obvious. I think it's pretty clear how I've spent these past few days. These seagulls are so noisy that I can't get anything done, you know. If I don't find a way to discipline them soon, I'll have to resort to drastic measures. Well, a hasty curtain call is to be expected for a seagull performance. The weather's so nice today. Do I have the honor of inviting you to afternoon tea since the concert's over? I was planning to surprise you when it ended, but I suppose my plans can never keep up with you. No. I heard some rumors, and even if I didn't invite you, you'd probably find me of your own accord. Since you left the N109 zone, certain eyes that lurk in the shadows are waiting for the play's next act. Problems keep coming up. I'm not sure which one you'll deal with first, though. So, I'll take the initiative and offer you a reward of your choice. Not necessarily, but it is something only you can do. Yes, only you. Breaking the shackles of time requires patience. As they say, haste makes waste. Let's talk about your issue first, yeah?
Based on our intel, the Association suspects this was an illegal protocore transaction disguised as a jewelry auction. And when we look at the price, if it's really related to protocores, it must be no ordinary type. We don't have any conclusive evidence at the moment, so we can't confiscate his assets. You'll have to do an undercover investigation.
I know. Your eyes already acknowledged how wonderful I am the moment you walked through that door. You don't need to butter me up even more. Didn't I say I'd present you with a reward of your choice? Here you go. And the invitation to Maxwell's private banquet. Maxwell and his wife Gabriella met at a masquerade ball. The theme of their wedding anniversary is reliving the moment. Guests will wear customized masks as part of his commemorative gift. Yup, your clothes and jewelry are ready too. Now's the perfect time to get acquainted with your new identity. A new, talented opera singer who's accompanied by a dedicated manager, bodyguard, and assistant. I'm definitely not your manager, bodyguard, or assistant. I never accept side gigs. Why are you so far away? Your clothes and mannerisms are your face in a banquet like this, which means they're under everyone's scrutiny. So, people are gonna think I brought an assassin with me when you stand over there like that. Then switch your role to manager so we can be near each other. Besides, when you first became my bodyguard, you weren't this meticulous about keeping your distance. He's just here to talk. You don't need to be on high alert.
Your bodyguard is competent.
Being modest would be a disservice to her. Having her around is the best thing that's happened to me.
Interesting. Maxwell made this mask and brooch for Yosef. He should be over 70 right now. But you sound like a young man.
Are you saying that 70-year-old Yosef should disregard his health and attend in person?
Youngsters like yourself are very sharp-tongued. While Yosef and I were drinking tea and playing chess, you were probably having fun somewhere else.
Judging by your attitude, you must be an old friend of his, good sir. Has he not taken the time to share some of his insight with you? For example, how does a person avoid becoming an annoying old man?
Watch your tongue. Did Maxwell actually allow someone like you to attend this banquet?
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this banquet. Tomorrow is my 40th wedding anniversary with Gabriella. The yacht will arrive at the island where the event will be held.
Yeah, remember to act natural. Leave the dramatic parts to me.
All of you have probably heard about my gift for Gabriella. Also must have heard about the people who claim my old eyes are failing me, and I can't tell what a real treasure is anymore. When the official banquet begins, I will let everyone know that its true value is far beyond the money I spent.
It must be the perfect piece of jewelry for Gabriella, since he spent so much money on it.
I heard it compliments Gabriella's eyes. Maybe that's the reason. You can't wait to get closer to Maxwell.
What's going on?
This is good. Maxwell, would you kindly introduce this young man? Who's this young man wearing Yosef's family brooch? He's strutting around like he's some kind of VIP. What are you talking about? People like you can't even dream of talking to me.
It's been a while, Maxwell. Allow me to greet you on behalf of my uncle.
Oh, Yes, of course. Allow me to introduce you. This is Yosef's distant nephew. You should listen to him perform. He's truly an opera star in the making.
Really? Why haven't I heard about Yosef's opera-singing nephew?
Why are you asking about that? Do you even know all his legitimate and illegitimate children? Have you met them? Or even held them, for that matter? It's almost like you know more about my family than I do.
Indeed. Why must a person meddle in another family's affairs? You should work on that nasty temper of yours.
That explains why you're so arrogant. You're an illegitimate child.
All right, young man. There's no need to get so worked up. I just heard your bodyguard threatening an elder. That's not right.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that. My bodyguard, who's also my manager, has a bad temper, especially when it comes to people offending me. I can't just ask her to stop being so protective of me, can I?
Ah, youth. For my sake, why don't you all calm down? The night is still young. There's no need to waste it on trivial matters.
Now that the misunderstanding's been cleared up, I'd be happy to extend this courtesy to you. Let's head back and rest for a bit. Acting is so exhausting. But thanks to him, no one will question us. It should be smooth sailing for our future operations from here on out. The old man has countless illegitimate children. No one would bat an eye if word got out. At best, we'll get a few more disdainful looks. Yeah, it's perfect. Your target this time is jewelry? Don't worry. I'll tell you everything when the time comes. I'm not saying anything now because I'm worried the info dump will overload your brain. Surely you have other questions besides what I'm actually after. Why not ask a simple one? It's part of the reason, yeah. But I have other enemies. They're also on this ship. Don't worry about it. Considering how strong you are, no one can beat you in a fistfight. I guess I should apologize, huh? But I have a feeling that's not what you want right now. A mission that won't let the night go to waste? The sea at night is the perfect stage for a magnificent performance. I'm honored I get to share it with you. Are you sure we won't get caught by the patrolling guards? Your association is truly a gathering of hidden talents. That's easy. We just need an encore. Who asked me to be her partner in crime?
You're a good man, Maxwell. Spending a fortune just to make your wife smile.
My small gift pales in comparison to your company's wealth and power.
Here. What's wrong? better.
Originally wanted to attend, but he couldn't leave. He asked us to send you and your wife his regards. You're too kind.
Can these people, like, talk about their everyday lives somewhere else? Is the passcode about to change? But aren't you uncomfortable? Let me help. Don't move. Is it better?
Please think this over, Maxwell. As long as you're willing to give up Jewel Reef, feel free to name your price.
This would be a great opportunity for you to collaborate with Ever again, don't you think? I'm sure your wife would agree.
I already told you, I'm never selling the island. Stop asking.
Maxwell, we've been very sincere. Being at each other's throats won't benefit anyone, right?
Are you threatening me? Oh, no. We wouldn't even consider it. But your anniversary is coming up. It'd be a shame if something went awry to ruin the event.
Yeah, you can come out now. We'll be able to make it if we hurry. Really? Your reflexes and skills are remarkable. You might want to consider working as a spy.
Who's there?
Why are you crying? Are you feeling unwell? Or did I do something that made you upset? Yes. But look at your face, cutie pie. Your cheeks are puffed out like a hamster's. Didn't you say the grape mousse at the banquet was delicious? We can order another one later. You don't want to eat it? I knew it.
Are you...
Maxwell? Good evening. This is embarrassing to say the least.
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
It's just one of those lovers' quarrels, you know. It's not a big deal. I thought we could take a breather.
I see.
Mr. Maxwell, is everything all right?
You're just in time. I have to tell you something. Tighten the security in the vault tonight, and bring in a few more men to protect it. You must keep a close eye on the jewelry and the deed to Jewel Reef.
Understood.
Well, we'll be on our way. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Wait.
Is there anything else?
Stay away from the 4th floor if you want to get your mind off things. Go to the bar or cafe on the 5th floor. There aren't a lot of people, and the atmosphere is better.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend. Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together. Of course I am. Look. Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing? Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love. He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem? Is that so? Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now. Even if they have ill intentions, do you really think the two of us can't handle it? Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night? It's okay if you don't want to eat moose, but don't be a meanie to it. I see you're genuinely hungry. If you can't come up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island. Shouldn't those two Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell? If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about. Okay, it's time to stop using your brain. I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem. Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing, which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella. We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island. What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world. The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the Manor's banquet. Do you need anything, sir?
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night. Maybe you should stop trying to understand. Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then. Is it really that hard to guess? Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning? Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there? Nope. I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think? Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for? I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many, many years ago, this place was part of the ocean. Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef. It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them. But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds. Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking? I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better? You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right? Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back, but it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves. I guess there's a lack of faith, huh? Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look, we've arrived. Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in. While Maxwell picked a decent venue, this is actually the best spot to view the blue hole. It's not just beautiful. The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole, and light can't even reach it. Barely anything can live there. So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures. But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole. The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
However, this is only part of my gift. Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island. They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart, and so I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world. That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry. This is easy. Just say, Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it. Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid. With such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you. Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity. How was it? I haven't even started comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it? I haven't made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up? Take one. Not a lot. These are all I have. Shh. We have company.
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Who's there?
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts? Then this adventure won't disappoint you. The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt. Let's go. Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head. Try it. Do you also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls? The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure. Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location. It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent. Obviously, it's not just because of that. We're close to the entrance. Are you scared? And the bad news? After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord. The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes. This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future. It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God. But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future. It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea, but traded in the end. They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power. Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment. You awakened me. Hey, are you listening? I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them. You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting. Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year. This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you. I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to... No. This couldn't be considered gentle. It's getting... Stay back. A follower, or just a lowly sacrifice? Death, when the storm surges from the deep sea. The sea god awakens. I have no need for dreamers. You... Of course. Don't worry, I'm fine. Look. I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that. The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened. And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call. Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater. After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations. The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it. However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated, so...
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown. The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
It's possible. Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them. You also saw them. Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important? Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking. As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now. The weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead? You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right? You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility. Are you asking about the year after that, or every year after that? You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know. But I did think about how to settle the score with you. The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond. If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then? Does our promise still mean something to you then? But you came here.
Greetings! The training session is over now.
But at least I have the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me. I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you. Let's talk over a cup of coffee first. I'll tell you everything then. The coffee machine did all the work. I just put in the beans and provided the cup. Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans. I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest. I figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores. But all we got were some modified, regular protocores. What is it? Oh, I figured you'd ask something more probing. Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask? In your mind, am I more capable than all of the Association's hunters combined? I'm not entirely sure how many ether cores there are, let alone their capabilities. Their power comes from the very core of the cosmos. If fully awakened, they would spell disaster for the world. I know, you aren't satisfied with my answer, but there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
The Wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores. The detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out. This Wanderer will also be difficult to deal with. Should I ask Simone to assist you?
I believe this answer will meet your expectations. I'll always be with you, beyond just today. If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters. That sounds a little staged. You're my journalism schoolmate, remember? You're walking too fast. You seem eager. Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best. This lead seems unusually straightforward. It's just a guess. Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about. But before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students. Prestara University Club Recruitment. Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit? Much better. It just looks nice.
Hi! Are you a freshman this year? You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project. Are you interested?
What did I say?
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters. The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview. I mean, just keep the questions simple and try not to scare anyone. After all, they've all had encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma. Hi,
Oh, right. Didn't we meet up downstairs this morning? I think I forgot to check in for my morning class.
You're an astronomy major! Aren't you taking Dr. Ulysses' course?
I just threw out a question and didn't expect it to go anywhere. Yeah, his classes are really tough.
I knew it. When it comes to the strictest professor at Prestara University, no one can beat Dr. Ulysses. But it's not that bad. While he's strict in class, he's pretty chill on the basketball court when classes are over. Actually, I missed one of Dr. Ulysses' meetings because of that Wanderer incident. Thanks for reminding me. I need to catch up with him later.
You're welcome.
I'll go first then.
This is what we call a white hole, a theoretical region of space-time. If we reverse
What
all
are you
the
doing?
symbols in the equation representing the geometry of space-time, then in this very space, objects are no longer unable to escape from it. Or rather, they can only escape from it.
Yeah, it's a perfect disguise. The way you quickly claimed a seat in the back was nice and clean, too. I didn't have a particular preference, but I usually sat in the back, too. The sunlight was nice, and the breeze was refreshing. They were okay. It's not completely random, though. All the incidents happened at night. If that's connected to the Wanderer's behavior, then we can narrow our search. Also, all these students just started college this year. Maybe this Wanderer thinks freshmen are easy targets. In this world, many coincidences are often part of a larger scheme. These students are being chosen for a reason. We just haven't figured it out yet.
You! Over there! Yes, I'm talking to you, young lady in the back row. Come up here and show everyone what a Morris Thorn wormhole is. No? Then let's have your friend try. Come along now.
In theory, the Morris Thorn wormhole is a traversable wormhole. It is spherically symmetrical and features a throat that bridges two black holes. The throat is a finite spherical region containing negative energy density matter to counteract gravitational forces inside the wormhole.
Correct. The negative energy's repulsive gravitational properties keep the wormhole's throat open, allowing matter or signals to pass through. Time travel becomes possible with this model. For example, the deep space tunnel above us might very well be a giant wormhole. The mysterious deep space signals could then make their way to our distant Earth. Perhaps certain materials, or even other forms of life, can find us through these cosmic channels.
What are you thinking about? Who knows? I have too many diplomas at home. I need to check first.
Xavier, have you been a deep space hunter for so long that you want to relive your college days? Hello. Are you also a deep space hunter? His colleague, perhaps?
This is Ulysses. He's an old friend of mine. Now he works as an assistant professor.
I was promoted to associate professor 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's get back to business. You're not the type of person to visit without a reason. Did something happen at the university?
I'm on a mission.
Well, if you're involved, it can't be just any mission. Should I be expecting a major incident to take place? I was in the lab preparing for a meeting when I heard a scream outside the room, but I didn't find anything even after looking around. I later learned that a student had been attacked by a wanderer. Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured.
Did the lab's flux stabilizer show any reaction?
No.
It's also possible we're dealing with a modified wanderer.
Wait, I just remembered something. The flux stabilizer can't detect that level of metaflux. However, the research center's RMFMA might.
But the research center isn't even near here.
It was moved to the campus earlier this year, so it's not that far away now. It should have captured the metaflux fluctuation and its dynamic range when the Wanderer appeared.
RMFMA. It stands for Reflective Metaflux Field Monitor and Analyzer.
Sure. As long as you have the clearance to operate it and access the system, you can use it.
Let's go. Aren't you going to lead the way?
This analyzer is one of the most advanced pieces of tech in the past few decades, and it remains so today. It can detect the slightest fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. Unfortunately, there are fewer than 10 of them in the world. Many talented researchers and professors have turned down prestigious offers elsewhere. Also, they could work with the RMFMA at our research center.
All the data related to the Wanderer is corrupted. Yes, it showed that a Wanderer appeared on the university's campus in the past 2 weeks. But all the data has been tampered with. The generated spectrum also has many errors. It can't be used as a clue. If that were the case, the first issues wouldn't show up in detection and sampling errors. Which means someone deliberately tampered with it. might look complex, but it's actually easy to use. You're not really going to interrogate me right now, are you?
The data is corrupted, and just as you suggested, someone probably tampered with it. However, the research center is a secure, newly built facility that few people can access. If we include me, only a handful of researchers work here. The last system login was recorded to be over a month ago.
Has anyone else been in here the past 2 weeks?
Yes, but it's not anything suspicious. There was a study event here for new students. Part of the event included a tour of our facilities. That was when we introduced them to this analyzer.
Those 5 students who were attacked all enrolled this year. Here. All the students who encountered the Wanderer are listed. Indeed.
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
There's only one way to find out.
Sorry, I'm at the student union. There's a student council meeting right now. It won't end until at least 7 p.m.
You've been quiet for a while. We know he's in a meeting inside this building. Unless his evil lets him create wings so he can fly away, we'll definitely see him. Maybe he doesn't want to get caught up in any trouble. Either way, we'll be able to ask him soon. And if he still refuses to talk, we can investigate. Want to try? Should we call for backup in advance? Or are you implying there's a high chance the Ether Core is here? I'm going to guess the latter. Aim it a bit higher. Good. Now throw. Perhaps it's because he looks like a good student that makes him the best at doing things behind the scenes. After all, people don't write their secrets on their faces. The calmer the water's surface, the easier it is to hide dangerous undercurrents. Me? Huh? I'd say I'm a good student. I paid attention in class and always kept my eyes on the front of the classroom. That's how I kept ending up making eye contact with a classmate who frequently turned around during class. Oh, you're asking if I have a hidden side to me like Soren? But the parts of me you think you know, and the parts you think you don't know, they make up who I am. All of me. Right here in front of you. I think we have a new lead.
What a coincidence! Why are you here? Huh? Did I say that yesterday? I don't remember at all. After the attack, my friend said my memory had gotten worse. I thought I was getting better over the past couple of days.
What do you remember then? Do you recall attending a study event around 2 weeks ago? Did anything strange happen at that time?
A study event? It wasn't weird, but we did come across something intriguing. When we visited the Deepspace Exploration Research Center, there was this unique piece of equipment on the 3rd floor. For a short while, I felt like I walked straight into a haunted house. It looked exactly like that haunted house I'm always terrified of. I almost screamed. After the tour, others said they had the same feeling, that for a moment, they fell into a really scary place. It was just the 5 of us, and the vice president. The guy had to step out for a bit, so we were on our own.
It's not a hallucination. This is something the RMFMA can also do. To make a long story short, it's like recreating a plane of existence and overlapping it with our reality. But only a few people know about this. We surely underestimated Soren. Hold on. The research center. He'll get there before us.
You're quicker than I thought.
I should have known the moment I saw you.
Do you think you can still order me around, Xavier? You can't, and neither can she. It's too late. It'll take you to the place you've always wanted to visit.
A wanderer with an ether core. You took the bait. Interested in playing hide and seek. Come out.
We're old friends at the end of the day, right? But you decided to greet me with a sword. That's cruel. You haven't changed even after all these years. You're still afraid of Starfall Forest.
As if you're any different. To you, the ends always justify the means.
What are you trying to say? You have no right to criticize me! I used my life's work on you. I did everything I could to help you pass through the Deepspace tunnel. And what did I get in return? I was abandoned, trampled on, and turned into an outcast in this time and space.
Those were the rewards for your choices.
You. Killing an apparition is a waste of time.
Then why did you dodge? time to put an end to this charade.
Wait! You can kill me. But what about her?
It can't be her. She's not a sacrifice. I will put an end to everything. A planet that uses to survive. Doesn't deserve to be saved. You are... You can't stay here. Run. Otherwise, you'll... as well. It's okay. Starfall Forest will stop once it has enough power. It will. I didn't protect you before. At least, it chose me this time. No. You really are reckless. Hey. Are you okay? I underestimated you. An ether core's power isn't something anyone should mess with. If you use it carelessly, the protofield would have devoured you. What then? You didn't answer the question. What will happen then? You always have so many reasons, but you never listen to me. The energy fluctuations around us have only temporarily subsided. They could spike again at any moment. And Soren is adding fuel to the fire. We need to get out of here before he makes his next move. Don't worry. The protofield's environment was based on my memories, so there might be something that can help us leave. There's also the possibility that Soren made some modifications to it. It was a long, long time ago. He changed his appearance and hid his evil. He needs to hide his secrets and also be in a position to strike me down if needed. Maybe. This forest. It's a trap clearly designed for me. This can only be his doing. Rather than what's already happened, I'm more afraid of what might come in the future. But right now, you terrify me the most. You used the power of the ether core this time. I'm worried about what you'll do next. We're here. You really are here. It can break through even the most chaotic gravitational energy flux. A protofield might not stand a chance against it. Let's just try it and see.
Traceback 2, Phyllis 1101 PLS, is now online.
It's my homeland, a place far away from here. Yes. Even though we called it a small group, there were quite a lot of us at one point. But after all this time, only a few of us remain.
Basic spaceship inspection complete. Please enter your password and verify your identity. Your identity has been verified. It's been a long time, Captain.
Prepare for departure.
Understood. Commencing pre-flight checks.
Aren't you going to ask me more questions? You must have many more questions. I won't hide anything. Just ask. I'm okay with that.
Celestial body of mine, slumbering adrift in darkness, which never heeds the whispers of life.
It's not me. No. Yes, I agree. It's something like that.
Protocore energy is low. Unable to start. Please refill the protocore energy cells to ensure a successful journey.
I know. Prepare for launch.
It's recommended to refill the protocore energy cells before takeoff. Do you still want to proceed with the launch?
Yes.
Understood. Initiating countdown.
Don't worry. Protocore energy isn't the only thing that can fuel this spaceship. Although it can't support long voyages, escaping this protofield should be no problem. I need you. It's not a big deal. Using Evol as emergency fuel is actually one of this spaceship's unique features. In the past, Evol came to our rescue during several crises. It enabled us to make safe emergency landings. Besides, I've got you here with me. You're aware of the changes an ether core can bring. With your current strength, you can resonate and enhance my Evol, right? Only you have the power to help us safely leave the protofield. Trust me. Your power will keep me safe.
Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I know. Keep going. At last, we forced it to show its true form. Get ready. It's time to deal the finishing blow. You're struggling to find me, huh? I'm fine. Just a little tired. For its sake, sit with me for a bit. I already sent the collected data and our coordinates back to HQ. The police will also be involved. They'll be here within 15 minutes. Let's make the most out of these uninterrupted 15 minutes. There's just enough time for one song. Then we'll be in a hurry again. Hmm? I'm too tired to drift into a place that's far away from you. And I wouldn't, even if I could. You're finally back. Well, you just saw me. How can you tell I haven't been waiting long? It felt like forever. Is this from that store downstairs at the association? You went back there? Right. Thanks, partner. What is it? Got it. I'll remind her about settling the other 5 verbal warnings she gave me. Did Prestara University say anything? If we haven't found him by now, chances are we never will. Nope. Ulysses found it at the research center. He urgently sent it over. Initial tests show it has a radio frequency chip that can resonate with metaflux fluctuations. Yes. That's right. But you know I don't like illusion stuff. Here's the latest analysis and theories based on what we know. It includes a list of groups with similar tech. Go through it, and you'll come to your own conclusions. It's ever. Yes.
Our positions aside, Ever's technological advancements are pretty impressive. They can achieve things proficiently with machines, when people with Evol couldn't.
Machines? Based on what I can tell, it's not possible for them to make consecutive technological breakthroughs in such a short period of time. Not through normal means, at least.
The frequency in ways Wanderers have been appearing these past few months continue to steadily increase. We'd like to introduce to you our newly designed portable flux stabilizer. It can regulate the frequency of surrounding metaflux fluctuations, thereby stabilizing the protofield and reducing the likelihood of Wanderer materialization.
This is nothing but a blatant provocation. We barely had time to suspect something was off before they brought out this product launch.
That's unlikely to happen.
Captain.
The fact that they're hosting a high-profile product launch means they've already covered their tracks. They wouldn't take this risk if there were a possibility of us finding incriminating evidence. The analysis report for the previous fragments has just come out. Let's take a look. They're from the same ether core. Based on its characteristics, we're officially naming it Spatium Core. It's just that the fragments of the Spatium Core are held together by some kind of gravitational pull. Right here, one fragment is missing. Special Operations' next objective is clear. We must recover this crucial ether core fragment before further complications arise.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, right. There's something you need to know. There's more. I couldn't talk about it during the meeting. But it's something you need to know. A line in there involves what happened at your house that day. Anyway, I've sent it to your Hunter's Watch. You can read it when you're home.